Maybe a little bit.
I'm gonna say it. Ooh.
Yeah, we're gonna have to get moving. Look at the freaking... I didn't know it
You
got
actually in a
like this
hurry?
far.
I'm surprised.
What?
You actually in a hurry? I'm shocked.
Yeah, because I actually got some sleep.
Yeah, you're getting in a hurry. Yeah, right.
Sweet. What in the frig? Ain't Dad's kind of having a mental breakdown.
What?
He put the Jake decoy in the handbag. Cause what?
It's alright.
You can't even put that around your shoulder. Yeah.
Oh, chairs, crap. Here, you put this under my vest.
Something's got these birds all spooky.
Well, we come down towards this little bottom, and after this morning, we got one gobbling down here. I mean, we're having troubles finding anything to gobble today. I mean, I don't know what's going on, but we got one hammering down here. And just gonna have to set the decoys right here at the edge because I'm afraid to go out there because I'm afraid he's gonna see us. We're just gonna set tight right here. It's not the ideal situation, but we're gonna make it work. We'll start calling so we can get him fired up and up here. He's seen it. He acts like he starts coming this way. I think that's what he did. He come out and it's right over this hill right here. You better keep that camera rolling. I'm gonna grab that fan and I'm going straight out. Just give it time. Oh, I don't think he's giving time. He's coming to land. I don't think he's gonna come over here. Call to him, Colton. What? Call. Keep calling. Up here. He's running up here right there. There he goes. I'm gonna kill this one. Oh my God! He's Woo! You want to talk about turkey face?
Ooh. I knew whenever he came up to stretch his head out and started running, I was like, oh great. Oh my, that fan made him so mad.
Fire up the grill.
I had my heart pounding.
Oh, man.
He came up here running.
I was getting wonder. I was like, my gosh, he's close.
He went into strut one time right there, and then he's like,
Did
okay,
you?
I'm done.
Oh my gosh. When I crawled out there, this is what's funny. When I crawled out there, he's clean down there at the edge of the timber.
What I was talking about?
Yeah, he was farther
He
than you
covered
thought.
that much ring.
Well, I knew
Oh
he
yeah, he's
I thought he was
he's
right.
over 100 yards down there, and then I went like this, and I see him stretch up, and then I seen him, and then all of a sudden he just come into half strut, and here he comes, just a His feet look as big as basketballs. They had so much mud on them. That's freaking awesome hunt. Oh.
That was great.
I guess he should have practiced social distancing.
Old Bob strikes again.
Yep,
Dang.
no Bob did her again. Except that's probably the closest I've ever shot a turkey. I mean, literally 5 yards.
If that.
If
We
that.
couldn't, and look, when we come down here, we got him to gobble down here, and I'm like, well, we couldn't go any further on him because I just knew he was going to see us. And what I think is he was in the field. We just couldn't, we didn't see him.
Yeah.
But I didn't want to risk it, so I just set the decoys right here on the edge. Colton kept calling, and eventually I started calling, and then he worked his way, come up the edge of that down there. And then when I went out there with that fan, well, I fanned him that first time, and I don't know if he quite knew what it was. But boy, when he got up here, wow.
I can't believe you came all the way up this close.
He kicked the afterburners in.
I knew it.
I couldn't believe his feet was that freaking big around. He come up that mud.
Oh, it was flying behind him. It was flying.
Looked like the road runner.
Yeah.
Throwing rooster tails at my eye.
Oh my gosh, man. That was just...
I thought for sure he was going to get away because no one was shooting. I was like, someone's got to shoot him.
He went from there to there real fast.
I know. I think he saw something when he
Yeah.
got right. I mean, that was just close, boys. I mean,
No, that's like 3 yards.
you got 4 people sitting here.
And camera, so.
Yeah, and cameras and all that. I mean...
Crap, quit talking about it. Let's go look at it.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Oh, that's a big one.
Yeah. He's not bad.
25 pounds? Oh my god, you about blew his head completely off.
Well, yeah. I think
Yeah, he definitely got the full load.
he'll go 23 to 25. What do you think?
He looks big. I think foot's asleep.
Yeah, he's gonna go 22 max.
Think?
Yeah. Cause mine weighed 23.
Oh, that
and a
was
half.
That was, I mean, this morning was a picture perfect morning too. And I mean, they just weren't talking. We just finally, my gosh.
That freaking TSS, man.
You got it right to the back of the head.
Oh man, I folded him.
I was waiting for someone to shoot. I thought you were gonna bust him in full strut right there.
Did you see him right there and he come up from
That's the only way I could see him.
I got him all the way running.
Oh my gosh.
I can't believe that worked. Well, I seen him. See those purple flowers are? That's where I seen his tail fan.
Purple flat.
On
Oh
the
yeah.
tree, those buds.
Well, he had moved down. See that tree, the tallest tree right there with all the leaves starting? He was right there. And he was turned back around. Every time you'd call, he'd stretch that old head out, and then he stretched that head out and he seen that fan. I didn't think I was going to get it put back on the back of the decoy.
I seen you start screaming.
I literally, if I would have had my gun, I probably would have just laid right here, because I mean, he just...
Yeah. That's crazy.
If I could have been able to get that decoy a little further out, who cares? Killed him anyway, I guess.
Yeah, I like them close anyways. That's the closest I ever been.
Yeah, that's the closest.
Without actually...
killed.
Yeah, without actually fanning, you know.
Yeah.
Holy crap, though.
Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. I mean, that's...
Well, see, what I was getting at was, don't get too gung-ho with him, because he may actually work his way up, try to come up, but, I mean, whenever he started going away, I mean, you gotta do something. And the way the morning's been anyways.
That turkey wouldn't make up his mind.
No, he definitely wouldn't.
Man, that TSS, dude.
Double bearded.
Oh my God, he is.
Nuh-uh.
Yep.
You're kidding.
Nope, right there.
When was the last time we killed a devil bird?
2 years ago.
3 years ago.
The turkey seen a thing or two.
Oh yeah.
See,
You can just tell him to gobble too.
there's a time. There's a time to use decoys and there's a time not to use decoys. It's just like deer hunting. If you've already used decoys on a bird, strutter, and you screw up, don't use them.
Yeah.
Go back in there and I mean, I know it's hard not to, but just go back in there and not use them. Because nine times out of 10, that gobbler, if he's seen it before, he's not going to do it again. That's the same way with a deer. But
It's not on me. I get the gun.
same
tomorrow.
calls even. You don't want to use the same calls on birds that you've been using. If you called him in once with a certain call, I'm a firm believer that don't use that same box call or that same mouth call or same slate call. You go to something else if you got a different slate, different box. I mean, there's all kinds of different tricks to killing these birds. I mean, it's...
The key though, don't overthink it either.
Yeah, and there's a time to call and there's a time not to call sometimes. And like the eastern turkeys, I've never... Here in northwest Missouri, I mean, I've never hunted anywhere else, but which I was going to until this stupid virus thing come around. But there's a time to be silent. Silent will kill these things. I mean, you just let him know you're there. Sometimes you're better off just to call to him, and if he's hung up there for a little while, just be quiet, because curiosity eventually gets to these birds.
Oh yeah.
And a lot of times those birds, after a while, if he's hung up and you've shut up, he'll work his way to you. And there's times they don't, but being silent sometimes is one of the best methods after you've called to him and he's hung up.
Blaine's turkey's a prime example.
Yeah. He was behind us strutting for the longest time, and then all of a sudden, you know, he's like, well, maybe we need to be quiet. And when we went quiet, what happened? He walked around and alright, there's the decoy.
Seen Bob and
Wisdom.
That's right.
Alright, JB. Yo tone.
Yep.
And then I guess Wyatt, like he needs to kill another one.
Yep. I was first one to kill.
Maybe old Mr. Hooks may get it.
I ain't shooting another turkey, but it's still there.
And then it'll be a Jake.
Yeah, I hear you.
Guess what? You can't hunt till next Sunday.
You killed 2 this week.
Yeah.
You just can't kill one. Go hunting.
Starting tomorrow. How about this? I'll let you shoot first.
Mm-hmm.
How about that?
Yeah, we'll see.
A deer. Well,
I would have busted him
better
right
get
away
him
before
taken
strike.
care of so we can get old Johnny boy on one now. See what happens.
Yeah, like Jonathan really needs to kill one.
Mhm.